Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Gibson has 4 cases set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we're ready, except we did get new discovery on Friday. I got over 80 pages of medical records, and I'm definitely not through those yet. I mean, I might can be by the end of the week, or I will be if I have to be.
Okay,
But
Mr. Smith,
State's ready.
are those things that you just received, or why was
We had-
that so late?
We had issued a subpoena ducis tecum to the hospital. It's name records or whatever, and for whatever reason, they weren't delivered the last time we sent subpoenas out. They were delivered this time.
All right, well, since you got them, I mean, it was over a week and a half out, so I'm gonna number the case.
Okay.
Has there been any change as far as negotiations or anything like that I need to take into consideration?
Okay.
no, Your
All
Honor.
right, so I'll number the cases this afternoon, today after docket. You
Okay.
guys will know the trial order this afternoon.
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
we'll see you next week. Good morning, sir. Are you Tasia One Mack?
Yes, ma'am.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
We will.
Mr. Mack, in cause number 24, DCCR 1046, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of criminally negligent homicide from March 10th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes,
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with a 3rd-degree felony offense of bail jumping and failure to appear from December 15th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? And again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they charged you with? In both of those cases, I have here on the tablet and some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Ms. Shipley?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1 in each case.
No objection.
It's admitted in each case. Is there any evidence that Mr. Mack is not competent?
There is no evidence.
All right, Mr. Mack, I'm going to find in each of your cases that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your pleas. And cause number 24, DCCR 1046, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of criminally negligent homicide. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. And then in cause number 26, DCCR 0085, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And at this time, find you guilty of the 3rd-degree felony offense of bail jumping and failure to appear. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 3 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. These 2 cases will run concurrently, which means together at the same time. And I'm going to sign a dismissal as part of this agreement, and cause number 26, DCCR 0086. If you'll please print 1046 for me. I sent it to you. Apparently it didn't print. I'm going to hand you in each of your cases the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed. So you did waive your right to appeal. I'm also going to hand you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgments entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Ms. Giplin. All right. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good morning. You're Christopher Bushnell, and Mr. Bushnell is here. We've got cause numbers 25, DCCR 0112 and 0113, where there are motions to revoke Mr. Bushnell's probations in each of those cases. And then we've got 3 new indictments. We've got 26 DCCR 1222. Mr. Bushnell's charged with murder. 1223 charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and 1224 also charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And Mr. Radford, what is the announcement?
Judge, I have visited with Mr. Bushnell about his version of the event. Just recently received an offer from Mr. Coleman.
So is Mr. You're taking this one though, aren't you? Or is this going to be?
No, Mr. Coleman's already worked it up, met with the family and per some instructions above my head. He's also going to be involved. I told
All right, and I'll probably talk about that as well with them because it's just going to be, it's too hard to have him over there and trying to come back over here, especially on cases that need to get taken care of with a lot of information. So I'm going to do a normal reset, and to give you some time to get all that media and then go over it with Mr. Bushnell and we'll see where we get at the next court date.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You can go back with the bailiff.
May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me today. I want.
Hold on, don't talk yet. All right, are you Traylon Hill?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is cause numbers 24 DCCR 1500, 1614, 1615, and 0436. Mr. Hill's cases are set for trial with jury selection to begin next week. And what is the announcement?
We're ready. State's ready.
All right, then
I
I'm
didn't want
going
to
to,
file-
what? Do you want to take a plea agreement?
I want to file some motion before I go.
You don't get to file motions, Mr. Hill. Your attorney's taking care of all that. You don't get to, don't talk over me, Mr. Hill. We've been through this too many times. Your case is set for.
Because I don't have any evidence on my case. I want
Okay.
to release of discovery, dismissed because of delay, dismissed because it's still a complaint.
That's all denied. Mr. Hill, go back with the bailiff. Your case will be going to trial probably next week.
That doesn't make any.
Will your client waive the formal reading of the
He
motion
will.
and the indictment?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, in cause number 26 DCCR 1254, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements from June 2nd of 2026. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged? In that case, I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? So it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 4-year term in prison, but that would be probated. You'd be on probation for 4 years. You'd be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including getting an ID within 90 days of sentencing. That's the most important thing because you have to have your ID so that you can register. You understand that?
Get an ID, like, let's say,
You can get one they can give you
Yeah,
a
you
temporary
can-
one until, when you go there, they'll give it to you.
You'll get a piece of paper that day and then they'll mail you the actual plastic copy later. So as soon as you go in, and you probably will need
cause
either.
I'm playing, let's say, because might be, if whatever I get out, I might be walking this day and I'm planning to go tomorrow, the next day.
Right.
That'd be
So
fine.
you're going to have plenty of time and probation will help you. So when you get out of custody and you start your probation, you're going to go, the first thing you're going to do is go to the probation office.
Yeah.
You can ask them all those questions and they will help you with everything. Okay. Because you're probably going to need some other information. You're going to need to get a birth certificate or something else too before you go get that. So they'll help you get everything you need. Just ask for that help. That's going to be the main thing, is that you don't try to go do it on your own and then get frustrated because it doesn't work and then not do it. Okay. Probation is going to be there to help you get that taken care of. You understand?
And then I still gotta go inmate tomorrow.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, that'll be part of your probation as well, so that you get any help you need so you can be successful, get on the right path and take care of everything.
Yes.
Okay. And you're a U.S. citizen, correct?
Yes,
Okay. State tenders number 1 in that
No
case.
objection?
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Williams is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
Is there, I don't typically waive a pre-sentence report on a third, but because he's already on and we're going to continue him, is there any reason not to go ahead and waive that so we can get him started?
I don't see one.
Any other additional information?
No, we have a lot of information already.
Okay, so in that case, which is 26-1254, I'm going to find that you just entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and find you guilty of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 4 years in prison, but I'm going to probate that, so you'll be on probation for 4 years. There's not going to be a new fine in that case, but you are required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Again, including getting that ID taken care of, making sure you follow through with any mental health care, community service, everything else you're supposed to do while you're on probation. Okay.
would it be the same,
The same.
community service?
You're probably going to have a little bit more because of the new case, but probation will explain all that to you as well. Okay. Now, the next case we have is cause number 23-41505. And it's my understanding in that case that the recommendation, you're on probation, is just to continue on probation. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. There's only one allegation on that motion, and that's the charge you just.
So in cause number 23-41505, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation June 27th of 2023, and that was a 10-year deferred probation. Is that correct? It alleges that you violated your probation by failing to comply with the sex offender registration requirements that we just talked about. And is that true or not true? All right. And did you enter that plea of true to count 1 freely and voluntarily?
Yeah.
And because it's actually true. I also have documents here on the tablet in that case that you've signed with Mr. Parker. Did you also go over those with him? And do you understand them as well? State tenders number 1.
Objection.
It's admitted. All right, Mr. Williams, I'm going to find in that case that you entered your plea of true to count 1 freely and voluntarily. Find count 1 true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to continue you on probation. You have all the same conditions that you had, including getting that ID and getting all that taken care of. So you still now have an excellent opportunity. You're going to get out of custody. You're still on probation. You got a new probation, but I want you to understand if you don't follow through and get that ID taken care of and get registered the correct way, and you're back in here on another motion to revoke, I will have no choice but to probably send you to prison. You understand? So it's super important that you ask whatever questions you need of probation. Ask Mr. Parker. They'll get you taken care of and help you, but ultimately you have to go get all that taken care of.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to hand you, did the second one print?
First.
I'm going to hand you in each of your cases the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed. So you waived your right to appeal. I'm also going to hand you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Parker. So you're going to get out today. Very important that the first thing you do is go talk to your probation. Okay. Go straight there when you get out. Okay. Good luck to you. You go back with a bailiff.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got $2.
Well, so it's time to take care of them, which means taking care of your business.
Yes.
So get out there, take care of your business, do everything you're supposed to, and you shouldn't have any other problem. But that's going to be up to you. Okay. All right. You go back with a bailiff.